So the history of this hotel started in 1910.
The hotel started, yes, 1910. It was a big mystery to me, a big question. How? How do you tell people about how this all started and how significant it is and what it means? So Bobby and Susan Hori came up, and Mr. and Mrs. Hori had 10 urns at the house. They said, oh, we have to bury these people. And so they were going to bury them, and they wanted me to go with them. So I went out to the cemetery, and when I saw this, when I went in there, I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. This is the tangible part of it, where you can say this, how it started. And these are all family names. A lot of them I knew the family names, but they're like from the 1800s. And I'm thinking, wow, that's it. This is who started Seattle, right? I saw a sign out there, it said Fuji Boulevard. And at the base of it, it talked about, I think I told you that one, about this young man that came at the age of 17, was working on a dairy farm in Tacoma in the 1800s, late 1800s, with his dad. And that's when Japan was changing the economy. And so everybody was immigrating, like all immigrants do. They go off to find a better life, so to help their families and stuff. So he saw this opportunity and went back to Japan and was responsible for 500 people coming to work. And then, so they needed a place to live. Hotels. This is where this started. Some keys here. This is Mr. Hori's keys, don't forget this. If they don't sit the right way, I don't get them quick. Okay, this way. Now here you can see the light, it changes all day long, like at the Pantheon in Rome. It changes with the time of day and season where it shines. This changes all the time, with the light. And you can stand here and it'll be different colors on each end, and it reflects everywhere. This is a ladies' room, and these are all original, the enamel signs. I like this piece. That's nice over the sink, and it has all the etching, and then the one over there is ceramic. This is what he was talking about. This was gotaku. That's what the fish are. And it became an art form because, like all fishermen in the whole world, they wanted to brag about their fish. And there was no photography, so they figured out if they put ink on the fish, the real fish, and then they would just stamp it on a piece of paper, and then they would plaster it all over their fishing shed so they could brag about it. This is special. There was no closets built in the whole building because nobody had all these clothes, right? So they just put whatever they had in the dresser, shoes under there. So when it started to become more and more closets were necessary, Mr. Hori's father made these out of old refrigerator crates.
Wow. Plywood.
So this is the refrigerator crate. When I pulled it out, the Atlas plywood, Boston, Massachusetts. And down here it's Frigidaire, made only by General Motors. I'm trying to think of what rooms are available to see. Maybe, let's see if this is. This was Tom Robbins' room. He had this for about a year, the writer.
And those were his books right there, right?
Yeah, his books. Jess Stern said, he's never going to make it.
Wow.
Yeah, but and then I looked, and the other day I was in here and I thought, oh, maybe I should take that one out of here, that copy. That another roadside attraction. It's a great book.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
I just knew that the building needed to be saved because it was so important. And it was just amazing to me that none of this timber had ever been painted. And I thought it was just pretty amazing in the Northwest.